What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's upcoming Options Pro webinar, where we go over a few plays set up for this week, and I will be focusing on small accounts. All right, so let's start off with our disclaimer. So please pause your screen, read the disclaimer, and then come back to us. All righty, welcome back. Now we go over our earnings for this week. What do we have coming up? It's a pretty quiet week. The season should be starting soon. I think the banks start next week, or the week after that. But for the past week, it's a quiet week. We have Tilray on Thursday before the open, and that's pretty much all we trade that's reporting this week. Next thing we look at is upcoming data. If I could find you. All right, here we go. Upcoming data for this week. Monday, 10 o'clock, we have James Bullard speaking. Factory orders at 10 o'clock. Tuesday, PMI numbers at 9:45. Wednesday, employment report that will affect the market. And at 9 o'clock, Raquel Habastik is speaking. She's speaking at 9 o'clock and at 11:30. Thursday, jobless claims, which will, of course, have an effect on the market. And that's all. And on Friday, wholesale, 10 o'clock, employment situation at 8:30. That's all we got there so far. All right, let's get to the charts. All righty, up here I have two charts up here, the weekly and the daily chart here. On both charts, I have the 50 and the 200 simple moving average. And we start off with SPY first. All right, so the market pulled back off of that debt ceiling news. For this week, what we're looking at, if we don't get any news on the debt ceiling or the stimulus package from Biden, we're looking at we're still fighting this trend line here. Throughout the weekly and the daily chart, you see it hitting this line and rejecting it. What I'm looking for this week is a break over this 438 up towards this 440 level and 442 level. That is a first move. Now, for the real play, what I'm watching for the size up trades will be a break over this 442 and a break over this 444 level. You say 445 to be safe. A break over 445, we have a target of 447, 450 area, and then the highs of 454. On the downside, a rejection around here, right? We could trade this back down towards the bottom of that range. The first range is this 434 area, and the second range would be this 430, 429 level. This 429 area that we spoke about last time is strong. It held it a few times. One time, two times, three times, it held it. So a break under this 429 again. I'll drop down towards this 425, 423.50, and then 420 area is my real target if that 429 does break. Qs. Bring this up here. It broke through that trend line. Tried to retest it two times. Rejected it. I had that drop on Thursday night, Friday morning from that debt ceiling stuff. And she held this 358 area. That 358 level was key for us. What I'm looking for now is a move up towards this top of the zone of 365 area. The zone right here is 365 down towards 358. So we could trade stuff up all the way up towards this 365 area. If that does break, the next level, clean level, is the 370 area. On the downside, a rejection of this a breakthrough of this 358 level. We're dropping down towards 355 and 352, all the way down towards 348. All righty. Few plays that I like for this week for small accounts. Apple on the upside, a break over this 147 level, or right around here, for a trade up towards 150, 152 areas. Now, if it's Monday and Tuesday, you could trade same week, 147 strikes, 148 strikes, right? Up toward that 150, 152. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, I suggest you trade the following weeks, 148 through it. Next stock, AMD. If you see here, she held this 100 level last week and the week before that. She's still finding this trend line here as well. You see here on both charts, hitting this level, rejecting it. A break over this 105 area. We have a trade up towards 107, 108.50, and 110. If that 110 does break, our targets are 112 and 114 on the upside. On the downside, I'm not too fond of it. A trade you could do is a break up under 99, down towards 98, 96, and 95. All right, and the next one, Alibaba. On the downside here, let me try to back out a little bit here, show you more cleanly. A break under this 144 area. We have a trade down towards this 140, 136, say 135, and 130. If you're trading at this week's, you need to stay at the money on these strikes. Do not be silly and choose a strike of 130. On the upside, I'm not looking at it. Baidu, similar setup here. Has a nice H setup right here on the weekly chart. A break under this 149.50 area, traded down towards 147, and then 143. Similar stuff here, guys. You choose a strike that are at the money. If the market is strong, one of my primaries will be JPM. At the highs right now, my play here I will start my play on the 169 break. I will grab a 170 strike, probably for Friday, up until 170. If I still see volume on that 170 break, I will add to my play here for a strike for a level of 172, a target of 172, and then 173.50 area. My stop loss will be the 9. MU on the downside, looking nice here as well. H set up here, hitting this trend line, rejecting the trend line. It hit it here, rejected again. The trade here, the day trade here is now the aggressive trade as a break under 70. The safer trade is a break under 69 for a target of 66 and 65. Once again, I must keep saying that strike you have to be choosing is at the money strikes. Next one, PDD. If China stocks are weak, if you see Baba or Baidu dropping, she will be following. She has to get careful right here. Break under 88, down towards 83 and 80. Last but not least, Peloton. Get a little closer for you guys. Trade here is a break under 84 at the money strikes. Your targets are 82, and 80. She has room down towards this 78 and 72 level, but you have to understand that if you have a small account, you can not be holding your whole position for that 70 level here. What typically happens is we drop, we hold, we drop, we hold. And trading the same weeks, those holds, as it gets to Tuesday, Wednesday, those holds will hurt you because theta will burn you. All right, guys, those are the small account setups. We'll hide you for the week. So let's all stay green. Stay green, everybody.